Hey YouTube. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so I dropped off my other delivery from the Publix, and then it started pouring down raining, and then it suddenly stopped. So I must have been under a cloud, a rain cloud, because it just suddenly started pouring and then it stopped. So anyways, so far today I did 3 deliveries. 2 at Whole Foods and 1 at the Publix. And I got a tip from the first one. It was a cash tip. And the second one, I didn't see a cash tip. And the third one, I didn't get one yet. Now, as the title says, certain people don't tip. Now, I remember I told y'all in the previous episode, I drove up into the subdivision and the sign was like $1 million, starting at $1 million for mansions, and I just dropped off that subdivision area to those Indian people, and of course didn't see no tip. Even after I explained about the service fee and zero that out, and then in lieu of the tip, I didn't see it. So you know what? I come to the conclusion, Asians, Indian people do not tip at all. Those 2 groups don't tip for nothing. And as I was saying, what makes it so funny is these people have these high IT type jobs, and you know they have these high end jobs because one, you be driving up to some 300,000 condos and $500 million homes. I'm not delivering into no slum looking area or whatever. These would be some nice looking houses and stuff, and they won't tip. I know they don't tip when it comes for if you say they order Grubhub, DoorDash, or any of those. They don't tip for that either. Matter of fact, they'll try their darndest to order through Uber Eats, and they won't leave a tip for nothing. Even when I did Grubhub, and I would order and I would deliver to Asian or Indian people, and you look on their tip option, it always be like $2, $1, and they'll order like, "Hey, Shelly Shell, welcome to my channel. I'm telling you a certain type of people don't tip." Now, I'm not stereotyping, I ain't being racist either, but when I did Grubhub and DoorDash, trust me, when it was Indian people and I would go to Indian restaurants, and the order for Indian restaurants, it would be like $40, $50. A whole bunch of, the order would be like $50, $60 of Indian food. And you go there to deliver. They will leave you like, if you Uber Eats, of course, Uber, they don't have that tipping option. But they don't tip. But all the other food apps, you drop off their food, they will leave, if they do leave a tip, it'll be $1, $1, $2. I've driven too many people. I've done too many food deliveries. I've done all the apps with deliveries, and I've noticed that every single time I've gotten tips from Postmates. Yeah, but did you get tips from Indian people and Asian? That's what I'm talking about. You're not gonna see. First of all, you don't even notice those tips with Postmates. Postmates, it'll be pending, and I don't mess with Postmates. Postmates, it'll be too many college students. Too many people order fast food from Postmates, and they like to play games with Postmates. I haven't got time for Postmates. You go to Postmates, they want you to go downtown. They want you to go like straight up in the hood somewhere. And they want you to be ordering. I tip my Uber Eats drivers and so on. Yeah, it's only right. But some people don't tip. They cheap. And then what really kills me is that I be pulling up into these $1 million mansion homes by Indian and Asian people, and they act like I don't know what it is. They don't tip for nothing. Zero. You know, they not destitute. They not poor. You know, they didn't come off the boat, you know, and just came here with nothing and struggled. They don't. Because see, and the ones that do come from modest backgrounds or modest means, they don't even do all that. They don't order no fast food and order. They don't know nothing about no apps. You know, when you look at older Indian people, when they come here in this country, they be living with the children, and they be having a baby in the house. It be like all of them be in the house, and they don't order all that food like that. They tend to cook. They go to the farmers market. They buy their native foods and things like that, and they cook at home. But those dang other generation of people, even when you go where the money is, it's still not gonna be. You can go where the money is. Trust me. I'm in this area doing grocery shopping for Swanee and Beaufort area, and this whole area has changed because it used to be very rural, and now it got like all these subdivisions, 300,000, 500,000 townhomes, $1 million mansions. I live next to a whole bunch of golf course communities, and like I said, when I'm in this area, it depends. It don't depends. I don't try to follow the money. I don't run to Buckhead. If I live here in Atlanta, I don't say, "Ooh, let me go to Buckhead. Let me go with the money and the mansions and the." Because number one, if you follow the money, first of all, when you drive up to the house, the maid is answering the door. This is, you know, it be the Mexican maid or whatever. It's always gonna be some Mexican maid, and they're gonna like, the owner's not here or whatever. So the person who tips, they're not even home. They're not even home. They have the maid, they have the cook, they got the gardener home, and they out and about. So you would never get to see whoever the homeowner is. They just order the groceries on the app, or somebody orders the groceries on the app, and then you deliver it, and that's it. I've been to some beautiful homes throughout Atlanta in different parts of the town, city. And you be thinking, oh, I'm pulling up in this $10 million home, and who lives here? You don't even see who lives there half the time. Because I'm not going to pull up into someone's, you know, you're never going to see who the owner is. You know, you're not going to say, oh my God, that's Tyler Perry's house, you know, or whatever rich and famous person lives in Atlanta. You don't know any of these people, or they athletes. I don't consider athletes to be famous people. They just athletes who get paid millions of dollars. So you really don't know who house. I don't know who house I'll be rolling up to, you know. And sometimes when you order to, and if they do order to some of these places for food or whatever, they don't put their full name. You know, they put like their little initials or something to keep an amenity of their identity. But like I told y'all, certain cultures of people all the time, and I'm telling you, I don't know, because I never see them. Somebody on the Facebook group said they had delivered to somebody. I don't know who that guy was. They said, oh, they delivered to someone. He did some TV show that comes on weekly. It's a white guy. His name is Irves or Eves. She said she delivered to him twice so far. And people asked her, did he leave a tip? Did he leave a tip? And she said no. So that comes to prove, always going to these rich neighborhoods and stuff, you may not always get no tip. Not from rich famous people, you won't. You will not get it. You will not get it. So to me, it depends. Like I told y'all, out of 10 people, like out of 20 deliveries with Instacart, I would say on a weekly basis, if I'm lucky, I may get $100 in tips on the app. and I may get about 25 to 30, $40, well, $25 to $30 in cash tips. So on a good week, I may get $100 in tips, maybe 120. It depends, but it is not coming from people who live in these big mansion homes. It's not coming from people who lives on a boat. It's not. See, that's different. See, you go to beach house. Where you at, in Florida? See, you go to Florida and you go out there. You know, some of those people will tip. But like I said, I get good tips, but it's not guaranteed that when you pull up into $1 million houses that people will tip. But my whole point is that you're not going to get tips from Indian and Asian people, period. You won't. You're not going to get it. Virginia. See, that's different. People, it depends. You got to look at the clientele. Take observation of people who tip. And let me tell you what the observation of people who tip. Older black people tip. They're going to give you a cash tip. They always got that $5. It's something about $5. They already have the $5 in their hand. Older black folks, they know nothing about no app. They just probably just started, I don't know. Like I said, rent, own, or whatever. It's still, you still got to pay some big money to live in these houses. Whether they rent or whether they own it, they still cheap. Still cheap. But like I'm saying, the people who tip are older black folks, older white folks. I'm talking about the generation from, they like 65 and, they believe in cash tips. They know nothing about no credit card. They don't do no credit card. They'll pay everything in cash if they need to. But if they paying because, the groceries and stuff, because, someone told them about it, and and they may not be able to get out and do the grocery shopping like they used to. So, I don't mind. But they always got their money in their hand. They got it balled up. You know how your grandmother used to give you money, and they used to give you when you were a child, and they used to give you like $1, and they have it balled up in their hand, and they don't always show it to other people. They would put it in your hand, and they be like, hey, my uncles and them, they do that. Yeah, if you got a 20, they give you a 10. Like I said. See, older folks, they give you the money like that. They put it all balled up in their hand, and they'll be hugging you, and they'll be like, and they'll go up there, and they'll touch your hand, and they'll give you the money in their hand. They always done that. I don't care, black or white, they always do that. And they be like, hey, honey, here you go. And then, let me see, the next group of people who tend to tip are, yeah, I'm telling you, they used to do that. Then the next group of people who would tip would be more middle class families with children. Stay-at-home moms. Moderate income. They make good sums of money. They tend to tip. I get tips from mostly more white women. And if they married, the husband would tip. And then I get it from more younger, Yeah, they tend to be more like, they got kids and they have live in a suburb, live nice area, nice suburb areas. They tend to tip. Then, me being a single woman, I get tips from younger guys. But they like to say, oh, Teresa, if they already meet you at the door and they already calling you by your name, they're like, hi, Teresa, I'm Tom. Like yesterday, the guy, he was a young guy, lived up in these real nice looking townhomes up the road. He studied it. He said he saw the service fee, and he was like, I don't know why I'm going to pay a delivery fee. And he wasn't arguing about it. He said he already paid a delivery fee, a service fee, and he read up a service fee. So he said, no, I'm gonna opt out the service fee. I ready to leave the tip to the shopper. He do. I ain't had to say nothing. And he was like, he didn't understand. He was like, so when people start reading about the service fee and they're like a pool, and and they start being aware that the service fee does not really go to the shopper, they're like, nope. they find that's not fair. They even starting to do that. And that's why a couple of people I've been shopping for every week, you know, they thought that I shopped at they thought that I worked at Whole Food and I do the delivery for Whole Food. And I said, no, I don't work for Whole Food, I work for Instacart. And we also do shopping for other supermarkets. And they said, oh, really? I didn't know that. And it said, and customer service told me the service fee goes to the shopper. I said, no, we don't get that service fee. You know, and they said, and they told me that they had to tip. Yeah, they know their name. They see your name when you pull up on the screen. Even when you do Uber, they know your name. They see your name. And that's what I'm saying. You have to be, you know, I go up to customers and I give them real good rate. You know, I come up and I speak and say, hey, how you doing? And then if I have them again, see, I have repeat customers when I do Instacart. When I do Instacart and I get repeat customers. See, that's why I know that some of my customers that tips, they on vacation. Because they haven't been ordering. And they out of town. See, a lot of people be out of town. And they'll be coming right on back home. Yeah, when you get those repeat customers, you have to take note of things. I have several repeat customers. I know the name of the dog. I be knowing, you know, I just know little things about them. And when I come in, like this one lady, you know, she's a young lady. She's from, I think she's from Portugal. She's Portuguese or Spaniard one. I know she's not Mexican, but I know she's from one. And yeah, they blocked me. Oh, let me tell you what Instacart decided to do in regards to that delivering on the boat dock incident from Saturday. Yep. See, you have to know. I'm telling you, you get friendly with that pet and that dog, you know, and people's like, oh no. I said, oh, I don't mind, because the dog ain't vicious, you know. People are always going on a big hate. I don't go to nobody's house with no dog. I don't be going. I don't go inside. You ain't got to go in the house. You have to just ask them, do you need help in putting this inside? Most people live in a house. You got a foyer. I have a foyer. You know, and people say, oh, they got like the living room is in the front. If you go in the house, you either have like a formal dining room or you have like a foyer and they got a table. You just ask people, oh, do you need help putting it in? And they'll either say yes or they say no. And that's it. You know, that's how and then you establish rapport with people. You establish rapport. I always look at the customer information in the Instacart. If it's their first time delivering, their first order, that's an opportunity. That's a great opportunity to educate. Oh, the service fee is optional. You know, you can waive that in lieu of the tip. You could you know, give me a rating of my service today, and then you could opt out the service fee and put that to 0 in lieu of the tip, which will be cheaper. Or once you tell them the service fee is optional, it doesn't go to the driver. You already paid Instacart in their delivery. Boom, you got them. So, you know, don't be wordy. You know, I'm being wordy with y'all. In a container. I don't know. What do you mean you put it in a container? I don't understand how you put groceries in a container. So that's what you do. You know. When I see Indian and Asian people and stuff, I don't even bother. I may tell them one time about it and that's it, and I don't even bother. I say, you know what? Let me go. Because some of them get that little superiority complex, you know. They kind of act like, you know, if they don't have an item like the one I just had. Oh, sterile container. Okay. I need to use my Grubhub bag and my Postmate bag. Nothing wrong with those bags. Those bags are perfect condition because I barely used it. She has wisdom for sure. Let me see what y'all talking about. Yeah, you just have to, you know, sometimes you just have to do that, you know? And that'll be like shoot, I know if I was still driving for Uber, I know I could make some tips easily. You know? Because see, that's when I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't do that Uber right when that tip option come, don't let that customer get out that car so quick and don't say and don't talk. Now, unless they on the phone or they one of these non-talking customers, you know, the ones who don't want to talk, and you driving and they don't want to talk and they all preoccupied on the phone, or they, you know, you may not be fortunate to get a tip because you haven't established no kind of rapport. But if you get them to talking and they were like, hey, how you doing? And you get a tip every time. Because see, I was getting cash tips when I was driving Uber. I would get those housewives, you know, you taking them to the doctor, or you know, little places and whatever, or taking them to the store. Man, if I knew what I knew then, I would have had me a list of customers who needed my service, because they always wanted personal service. People want personal drivers. They don't want to be in people's car all the time. They don't want to be different people's cars. But if you could get that group of people, shoot, you follow that and you do their schedule, and you say, okay, because I had it down packed, but I just couldn't do it no more. I just couldn't. My car started to get all worn down. But see, it's easy to do Uber and be consistently make money and not have to drive different people all the time. There's people take Uber every day. They take Uber to work. They take Uber coming back home. And if you had like a list of people, and I can't wait for the tip option. Yeah, I know, Shelly. Yeah, I'm waiting on that Amazon Flex too. I get on Amazon Flex, shoot, I'm gonna do that too. But I'm on the waiting list for Amazon Flex. Yeah, but I'm telling you, you have to do. Hey, you got the box under the cart. And she ain't paying attention. I was telling her she had the box under the cart. They try to put stuff up in the Publix deli. So I'm telling you. Yes, Derek, I signed up. Who signed up? Hey, Tiana. Robin, Derek. I hope y'all subscribe to my channel. So subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to build up my viewership, my subscriber list, so I can start figuring out how to do different YouTube videos. I know, yeah, Robin. How you doing? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. You know, when you do Uber Eats or Uber, when that tip option come into play, man, let me tell you, I would see. My father used to drive a cab in New York. He was a taxi cab driver. You know, Lord, God bless his soul. And he used to make a lot of money. And New York, they make a lot of money driving cabs. And I don't care anybody talking about, oh, the cab industry is, they got dirty cars and their drivers don't care. You know, I felt insulted when people were saying that. Downright insulted. Those dang cabs in New York, they were not raggedy and they were not dirty. You know, people need to stop making that lies. People didn't take, you know, and it may have been and it was not more pricey than what Uber does. You know, people need to stop that lie. You know, trying to, because let me tell you, taxi cab drivers makes money. And what you do is, you say Indians. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with a certain group of people that don't want to tip. I don't know. But let me tell you, when you do Uber or driving people, shoot, I'll have my little, right on the back of that car, I will put down, we appreciate your tips. You can tip through the app and close out your, to finalize your, see, that's what I would say. See, you have to let people, don't let them get out the car. I would tell people, oh, thank you, and to finalize your ride, please rate me at the end and I appreciate any gratuity at the end. You could write that down or put that thing on a back seat or something, or some cards, and people could get a card. Man, please. And then if you put your card and get a Google number, and people could call you, because I'm telling you, with these tip options and stuff, you could always get people to do it. I'll make your day go faster. I wish it could go faster for me, because I'm getting off at 6 o'clock today. I modified my schedule today. I was scheduled to work from 10 to 4, and then I was supposed to take a 2-hour break, go to the gym, and then I was supposed to pick up again from 6 to 10. So what I did was I had changed it, and I just said, let me just work straight from 10 to 6. And I'm glad I did that, because I went to the gym today at LA Fitness and worked out, and I didn't gain as much weight as I thought I did. In actuality, I've lost a little bit of weight, so I didn't really gain the weight back, but I'm not back to what I was when I first started my weight loss journey, but it wasn't that bad. So I started going back to the gym, y'all. What happened to the why you canceled your hours? What happened to daily pay? Oh, 10 to 3, yeah. See, I had canceled some of my hours in the evening from 6 to 10. So I know somebody might have picked those hours up. But it ain't going to be busy after that. I'm satisfied with my little 3 orders I got today. If I get another order, I may get one more. But I don't know. About 5 something, I'm making my way to the Kroger, buy me some charcoal, and they couldn't verify your password. What do you mean you couldn't verify your password? Your password for Instacart? Tell me what password you talking about. What password they talking about? You have to log out the app and you didn't reset it. Why you have to reset it? I don't reset the Instacart app. I turn it off and log back on. Maybe you have to, I don't know. I never heard that before. What happened to the app? Did it freeze? Yeah, I could see them being short-handed. North Miami, everybody out on the beach, everybody out in the boat, in the water, and everybody can't, everybody, I need a pack of hot dogs. I don't understand it. You're going to a picnic area, you're going on a boat, and you just go out to somebody's house or whatever, and you forgot something. Oh, okay, it says active now. What? I ain't delivered not one liquor or beer yet. When I was doing Uber, it depends. See, if you do Uber, regular Uber, I did a whole lot of driving. But it eat out your profits, because you were spending way more in gas every other day, especially in the summertime, because people get in the car, I'm hot, can you turn the air conditioner on, and they want to blast your air conditioner, and your gas be going like this. But if you do Uber Eats, you're not driving as much, and I make more money. I think I made more money doing Uber Eats. I made more money doing Uber Eats, and that's not even with the tip option. That's not even with the tip option. Delivered a mixer. I checked her ID. Okay. Yeah, they want you to check that ID when you delivered liquor. But I haven't delivered liquor yet since I've done Instacart. Nope. There's an app that I have. It's called Ibotta, that you could get $5 on when people buy certain liquor on the I Need Ice. Yeah. That's another thing. How you? I'm telling you, how you know you're going somewhere and you need a bag of ice. I do not drink. Had no clue. Yeah, it's an app where you could get rebates from the receipts, and you get paid like 50 cents, 25 cents, $1 or $2, and it's called Ibotta. And then there's another. I'm gonna have to send that link in my description box when I do it. You know. So what I do is on my downtime when I'm sitting around waiting. See, when I'm sitting here waiting, and I just scan these receipts and I see if I can get me some rebates on some of these items. Yeah, I don't do people. I'm telling you, that put too much wear and tear on your leather car. You know, that wears your inside of your car out. You know, I may have to buy me another car come next year. No, I ain't doing all that. I don't do no people. Like I said, you could do Uber Eats. You just stay in a central area where a lot of food deliveries are done, and just rack up. And since Uber didn't want me to do Uber Eats no more, I told them to cancel my account. I'm not doing Uber no more. I ain't messing with them. I'm gonna sit here and do Instacart. And I know a lot of people complain about not getting hours with Instacart and not getting on that early access. But see, you can't be sporadic with these apps. You can't say, you know, oh, let me do this app one day, let me do this app one day. Because if this is your primary job, you have to really, to be honest, that diversifying apps really don't work. It don't work. It doesn't work. To me, I think if you want to do Uber full-time, just do Uber full-time. You know, and maybe do Lyft at the same time and turn it on. But you can't really do Uber, Instacart, and all those at the same time. Because I think, in my opinion, I think you make the same amount of money. You make the same amount of money. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I think after a while, some of these companies, you know, they may kick you off, and that's maybe true. You have to diversify just in case somebody decides they want to kick you off their platform. But they kind of limiting the number of people. Ibotta and Receipt Hog is my bestie. I can do Ibotta, but I can't. You know, Ibotta, you gotta scan the product when you have it, and all that to get. I got like $21 in a Ibotta account, and then I have the other app that I'm talking about. I have like 20-something thousand points, but it converts to like gift cards, different gift cards, but it's like $50 gift card. But let me tell you what I have found out. You know, with Kroger's or any of those parent companies with Kroger, if you get the few points, but if you don't get the savings on the item, then they could actually give you back the money if you didn't get the few points. Not the few, you don't get the money from the few points, you get the money from the items that's not on sale, that was on sale and they didn't scan to be on sale. Because I had some few points from Kroger, and I was like, wait a minute, I ain't been getting my few points. And I went to the Kroger counter, and they gave me back the few points, and then it turned around. They had a sale, and turned around, they had to give me back some money for some items that didn't scan on sale. So they had to give me back my money. So always check those receipts with Kroger, because see, I'm so used to. What? You canceled your hours? What hours? What hours? What were your hours? What time was it from? Because it's about to look like it's about to storm in dang Atlanta. And to be honest with you, I'm ready to go. I'm about to cancel my remaining hours, but dang it, 3:23. Dang, I still got it till 6 o'clock until I'm finished. If I could make it till... If I get one more order, I may be able to stretch it out till 6 o'clock. Because 6 o'clock, that is it. See, 3 to 8, that's too early. You should have waited. You canceled too quick. 3 o'clock, you should have waited. Did you do, because you know the first 2 hours of inactivity, you could cancel without penalty. Otherwise, if you cancel your blocks, you're going to get a reliability. See, I already had two reliabilities. And matter of fact, I need to email Happiness Team. They gave me that $5 bump for that crazy girl out in that boathouse from Saturday. That's all they gave me, $5. They talking about they don't reimburse you back if you pay for parking. I want to do Grubhub, but they never have blocks open. I know, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta fight. You have to pick your battles with Instacart. You know, you really do. But that's all right, though. Okay. Yeah, but you know what? Don't worry, because after this holiday season's up, I'm gonna see what kind of recourse that I could take, because like I said, we need to band together about this damn tipping stuff, because I had 5 customers last week that told me they left the tip on the app and I ain't seen it. I have not seen it. Now, I had some delayed tip, but it was like one person. It's like for the last 3 weeks, I had a delayed tip from somebody. It was $9 and some change, $10. Okay. You gonna start driving Uber and Lyft? You already signed up already? Okay. Well, go to, let me see. Let me tell you who got a good channel to start doing Uber with. Look at that. It's starting to storm and rain again, y'all. I'm gonna sit right here until this thing weather goes bypass. See, now all those people went out to that damn Lake Lanier, probably chilling. But I think a lot of people are out of town, though. I think a lot of people are out of town. I don't think people are doing a whole lot of barbecues. I doubt it. Man, look at the rain. It's about to storm and come down again. Oh well. I was talking about having a barbecue, but I guess I can't do it now, because I know if it's raining here, it'll probably be raining in Stone Mountain when I get back home. I don't think everybody did their shopping already. I think that if they already went to the store, they already went to the store. Ain't nobody out here doing no grocery shopping. Yeah, I want a burger too. I was gonna do I was gonna buy me some ground chuck and some sirloin and make me some homemade burgers. Because that stupid Lyft last year, before I signed up for Uber, the guy never scanned my insurance card, and they told me to when I came back from New York that I had to scan my card, and then my application has been locked in the system. So I keep emailing Lyft, and they talking about they didn't accept me. So I didn't do it. at this. Let me show y'all outside. Let me show y'all. Look at the weather outside. Y'all see that rain? It is windy outside. It's like, looks like almost like a, it looks like a, lights look like it's about to come out. It's about to blink up. Yeah, you do have to, you had to interview with Lyft. You have to drive somewhere and do a test drive and all that stuff, and they take a picture of your car. And I did all that. I did all of that. And then and then after that, late last year, I signed up again. The guy never showed up. He never showed up. And then they was trying to say that, they had several people's application hung in the system. So mine was stuck in the system somewhere. So I said, forget it. Now my car doesn't even look like it's any, that good of a condition. Oh, look at this. Look at see if y'all can see out the window. Look at that. It is coming down. See, it was raining when I got here, and it stopped. I was under a rain cloud, and then now the sky just suddenly fell out. It is pouring down raining, cats and dogs, and it's windy. It's a hurricane. It's not hurricane season yet. I'm gonna sit right at this Publix until it's time to go home and watch people, watch what I tell y'all. All of a sudden they're gonna say, oh, I need groceries. I need me a gallon of milk. Better not. I should cancel my order. I should cancel my block right now and make my way back home. I better not get no orders. I'm gonna be mad because people act like, it's about to, it must be a hurricane because the Publix, it almost had a blackout. Lord, I can't go nowhere. Even if I wanted to go home, I have to wait out here until the weather calms down. Ain't nobody better not be wanting no damn groceries. They send you the Lyft sticker. Yeah, I got on my little sticker from Uber, about to throw that thing right in the garbage when I go back home and clean up my house. Bump Uber. You ain't want. Then when I told them to cancel my profile, I told them if I can't do Uber Eats, then I don't want to drive Uber no more. Cancel. They ain't gonna send me an email. We're sorry to see you go. Man, please. If I don't want to drive people, I don't want to drive people. I mean, how much, your car can only withstand so much. The more you drive people and all that, and the more distance you put in your car, the more you gotta, you're gonna have to replace your car. My Kia was a 2012 Kia. I bought it in 2012. And it's a 2013. I should have kept my car should last me for 10 years. 2023. I should be buying another car. Not 2019, no, not 2018, not next year. So I go somewhere, park my car, wait till I get a grocery order, and then I go around and watch. I bet y'all somebody gonna turn around and suddenly cancel their blocks with Instacart. I know. I'm glad I came inside before and then the lights coming out and flickering. I'm like, oh no. Let me stand there out this window. I'm gonna move away from the window. That lightning came through that dang glass. Whew. Hell no. Oh man. Dang. My door in my house is not that secure. If it's raining in Stone Mountain, please, Lord, please let that chair hold that door. Now I can see it may be raining over here, but then it may not be raining in Stone Mountain. But this weather looks bad. Look at this. Let me see if y'all can see. Let me show y'all. Did y'all see that? I know y'all can't see it. Oh, Lord. Boy, everybody's picnic has been rained out. At least over here it is. I'm quite sure it's raining. Get me something to drink. Water. And I know they said it was gonna rain today, but it didn't say nothing about no thunderstorm. Oh. Let me see, what time did I have my last order? Because see, if you have 2 hours in activity or idle, you can log off early with Instacart. See, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to wait as closest to 5 o'clock as possible, take my little 20-minute break. That way I don't get no orders, because I'm telling you, somebody gonna be like, oh, it's raining, I need some, you know, cheese or something stupid. No, it's not that many people. It's people in the store, but they've been hanging out until the rain stopped. But all of a sudden, when I came here earlier with that order I just delivered, it was a lot of people in the store. It was crowded. And they got their groceries. But see, I wasn't at this Publix all day from this morning. I had to go do Whole Food. I went straight to Whole Food, and I had two Whole Food shops to do. And then I went to the gym, worked out for about 30 minutes. I didn't do an hour or nothing like that. And then I had an order to Publix. No, I had an order to the other Whole Food. And then I had this order at Publix that I delivered to. So right now I'm sitting here waiting until it's time to go home, because I'm not trying to go and get another order, because I'm not going nowhere far, and I'm not trying to go any place, you know, because see, people think they slick. See, a lot of people be boo-hooing, crying about they not getting any blocks, they can't get no hours, and then they turn around, and the minute the weather gets bad, all of a sudden I have a flood of orders, like I'm the only shopper in the whole area, and people would just suddenly cancel. They'll say, oh no, I'm canceling. And because Instacart allows you, what, 5 reliabilities? So if you ain't had no reliability, you can cancel up to 5. You know, you can't make money when the weather's good and everything is dandy, but dang, don't just cancel at the last second. You know? But I hope that my theory is right, that in the morning it was busy, and then it gets later on in the evening, it starts to slow down. Man, I was gonna do me a barbecue, but I ain't doing that in the rain. I probably still could do it. But if it's pouring down raining when I get back home, then I ain't gonna do it. I guess I just have to wait until maybe the weekend. I don't know. I keep working every day though. I work like every day, 7 days a week. I need me a break. You know, I want to take one day off, you know, and I ain't talking about a Tuesday or Wednesday. I want to have like a Saturday or Sunday off, so I could cook and go to the farmer's market and, you know, just take care of business. You know, I mean, I get off today at 6 o'clock, and I'll probably clean and do things like that, but I won't be able to be going outside, not in the rain. And if I go to Stone Mountain and it's not raining, I'm gonna be shocked. Really? It depends on what time of the day it is. Is it slow? Are you talking about being slow during the weekday or slow like on weekends? Because on the weekends, when it rains on the weekends, don't let it be a Sunday and it be raining. It'll be busy as hell. But see, I don't think it's busy. I just think when Saturday and Sunday come, because I have so many hours, Instacart try to give me double batches, and because they don't want to pay out that guarantee, so they try to give you a bunch of hours. I don't know. I think it's because a lot of people are on vacation. I think a lot of people are out of town. But I'm gonna have to see how it is in the fall, you know, because I didn't do Instacart until I started doing Instacart February this year. Yeah, I get those triple batches too. I be doing that too. I got that one time. But when I do delivery only, sometimes I have 5 batches at one time. 5 customers I'm delivering to. And they people be having like 10 bags, 15 bags, and you know, I'm like, one person had 1 bag, one person had 10, 15 bags, another person got, ooh. But my friend, she does OTP a lot, and she gets a lot of deliveries on the weekdays. No, during the week, because she works as a developer, and then in the evening times from 5 to 9 o'clock, sometimes 10, 11 o'clock, she goes to the Publix and she cleans out the refrigerator, meaning that she gets all those deliveries and she gets $4.50 per delivery. But she said that she gets a lot of good tips. We only have food shoppers here. Yeah, this is a full service area where I'm at. The zone that I'm in is full service. But Atlanta, you know, like in the heart of the city of Atlanta, and OTP, what they call outside the perimeter, it's both. But some of the Publix and it used to be the Costco and the Whole Food is delivery. They have shoppers in Whole Food and they have shoppers at Costco. But Costco recently, Prime now, yeah, Prime is like delivery. But see, Costco no longer has in-store shoppers because Ship came in, so they just can't do shop only at Costco. You have to shop the Costco order and you got to deliver it, but you get a $6 bump, so they'll give you $10. Well, say the delivery fee was $10 today. Well, today is $10. Then you get a Costco order, you get $6, so you get $16 for the delivery. So whatever the delivery fee is at that time, you get $6 on top of that. Oh, what time is it, y'all? Let me see. 3:42. God dang, it's still kind of early. I only been to Costco twice, and that was to deliver only. It was to pick up an order. And I had delivered to a company one time. They had $400 worth of deliveries. They sent me to the wrong location on the GPS. It was the other office in the heart of Atlanta near that bridge collapse. And they told me, oh, I'm in Norcross. I had to literally drive 20 minutes. I had drove 15 minutes the opposite way and split down to deliver their order. You know, they didn't give me no tip. That big ass company had cheap ass hot dogs, cheap ass hamburgers for the employees engagement thing they had the next day. And then she was like, it's a little soft. It wasn't soft. Everything was rock solid, frozen. Yep. And the thing about it, they knew that it was going to take me to the wrong order. Because when I called her and I told her I was here, and then she says, did the map tell you to go to such and such? You knew that because they could see you they could see you where you at. And she knew that. Boy, I was so pissed. And then they didn't even leave a tip. They had a $300 order, and I had, cases of water, cases of snacks and hamburgers and ketchup things and stuff from Costco. Had my whole back seat crowded, my whole trunk crowded, and they didn't even leave a tip. I was so pissed. They did not leave not one tip on that app. And it was over $300 worth of stuff. And then they got the nerve to say that the hamburger was damaged after they inspected it. We inspected it, and they said, and they seen it was still frozen. They tell me this a little soft. You know how, really? Uh-oh. Plug my phone back up. It's starting to. I'm ready to go. Oh man, what happened to my charger? All of a sudden, there's something wrong with this cheap charger on the wall. I think they had a shortage because now I can't charge my phone. Let me see something. Oh Lord. Alright, y'all. I looked at the map on Instacart and I see a little dot forming for an order. And I'm like, I'm not even close to it either. I'm not driving up to that dot. I'm not driving up to it. Nope. Matter of fact, I'm about to put myself in a 20-minute unpaid break. That way I don't get no order. Somebody else gonna have to take that. And I'm gonna wait. 3:48. 4. Then when I try to end my thing early, it says you would create a reliability. So if I end my block early right now, I get a reliability. I'm like, oh, really? But yeah, I just checked my app. Out of 3 orders that I did today, I got a tip. I got 2 out of 3 people tipped. 2 out of 3 people tipped today, so that's pretty good. I got an $8 tip for the last order when I had, she wanted me to buy 8 crowns of broccoli and 7 avocados, and it was a small order, so I got an $8 tip. So that was pretty good. I tell you, that Indian person, they did not leave me a tip either. I just looked. So cash tip, and I got a regular tip on the app. So far today I made 60. Let me see. So far I've made let me see what I've made. 50, 60 something dollars. Yep. And not even include, let me see what I actually made. Let me tell y'all in a minute. Alright, y'all, I'm back. So I made $53.40 on the app today. And if I include the $8 tip in cash I got from the first customer, then I made $61. And I did that from 10 to about now, really. Yeah, 6 hours almost. Yeah, I've been on the block for almost 6 hours. So that's pretty good, I guess, for small orders, you know. For small orders, that's pretty good. And I mean small, I'm talking about like 6-7 items, you know. Look at all these people. They just came out of nowhere. And then I see a lot of people, they come and see. A lot of people coming from that Peachtree Road race. See, if they did that Peachtree Road race, you know, let me see what time it is. They went to the park, ran the race. If you're slow, no, even if you finish that race, you should be about, people should be about leaving the Piedmont Park by now. Because see, once you finish the race, then, you know, people go on the Piedmont Park, and that's when they get the peaches and the little snacks to refuel, get the water. And then you got to walk another 3 miles back to the train station to get on the train, and then hop in the car and drive back home. See, I have volunteered with the Peachtree Road Race every year as a volunteer. So I'll be the one who be at the sidelines cheering people and handing out water. That's what I was doing. That was my little volunteer job I would do. And I'll hand out all the water as the races run by, and I'll hand them the water and cheer them on. And one year I ran the Peachtree Road Race. When I started my fitness journey, y'all, if you go on my Facebook, Teresa Smallwood, and you put in Stone Mountain, and you could join my Facebook group, you'll see my pictures, my before pictures. And one year I did the Peachtree Road Race 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? It was 2 or 3 years ago. And I won a number. I had volunteered at the Georgia World Congress Center, and PNC Bank is one of the sponsors. So they said, oh, if you take a picture and be featured, we'll give you a free number. So I said, oh, I want a free number to the race. I just wanted to keep the number. I didn't want to, you know, so someone said, oh, you should run it, blah, blah, we'll support you. And I met some new people at the Peachtree Road Race, and they didn't even go. They didn't even go to the Peachtree Road Race. And I ran it. And I walked it. I had jogged it and walked it. And I had finished in 1 hour and 45 minutes. But see, I had stopped and went to the bathroom. So that was like a 15 minutes that it took off, you know, that I would have done it. So, and I was like 300 and I was over 300 pounds. I was like, well, I always said I was 324 because it's easier to say 324 pounds than to say 340. I know that's crazy, but yeah, so, and this was way before I had my breast reduction surgery. I had dropped 60 pounds the year before last. No, I started my weight loss journey right after that race, and I had did it at that 300 and something pounds, and I still got that photo somewhere. So it was such an accomplishment, but I said to myself, you know what, if I start losing weight, I could probably do it. I'm gonna do that Peachtree again. I'm gonna do it next year, right before I turn 50. I'll be 50 years old next year, November. I'm gonna do the Peachtree Road Race next year. And when I did my weight loss journey, I had dropped 50 pounds, and then I had a breast reduction surgery. My breast was a size M, and then I dropped 50 pounds. They said, oh, you did good, you lost L, you went down to an L. And I went down in a band size. Anybody don't know, women, you know the cup size. I went in the cup size and the band size, 4 band sizes on each. And see, look, I'm not as big like I used to. I was huge. I was so huge. It was 6 pounds alone of breasts that had he gave me a lift, and it's still 2 years later. I'm still kip. I'm still small, and so last year, after I let that bitch in my house and all that, lost my job at the IRS and all that stress, I had unfortunately gained back. Let me see. I gained back about 40 pounds. I was like, ugh. So, I'm back at it again. So, I'm determined. Oh man, you've been offered a batch at Publix. This is some bullshit, y'all. This better be something. I'm gonna take my time with this delivery. I'm at this shop. I am not gonna rush this one. I'm gonna stretch this one out. Let me see how many orders they got. Let me see. I'll come back to y'all in a minute. Come stay right there. See what it is. Alright, y'all, I'm back. Let me tell you something. It was a batch of 24 items. And then the person lives on Buford Drive, and they got the nerve to have a gate code. So the only thing I could think of on Buford Drive is a damn apartment. If it's an apartment and then this person is the 28th order they did, I'm taking my time. I am not rushing this order. I'm going to sit here for a little bit, and I'm going to sit back, and I'm going to charge my phone. I mean, really? 20, and then the thing about it has items of 30 something. That means that they have cases of something. It better be damn 15 avocados and 15 bananas or something. But if it's anything like cases and cases of water, this is going to be my last order for the day, y'all. The last one. I'm not doing any more grocery shop after this one. This one's supposed to be delivered at, this has to be delivered by 5:10 or something. Let me look and see the details of it. Alright, it's 24 items, 26 items, so I don't know what it is. I haven't yet, I already acknowledged it, so let me see. And this is about $18, $19, and I'm going to get me a tip out of this order. But this person had, this is this person's 18th delivery, so they should be well aware and well educated about that service fee. So I don't know. I ain't gonna be negative. Maybe this person's gonna tip. Maybe this is a tipping person, Maybe they gonna see that it's raining, and maybe they're gonna see that it's storming outside, and maybe they'll be like, oh, let me give a tip. But I better not be walking up no damn grocery steps. I better not be walking up no steps. I better not be doing none of that. Because you know what? They're going to either give me my cash tip right then, or we're going to have a good old conversation about how to waive that service fee, even if I have to have them on that phone and show them how to do it. I'm going to get me an extra money out of this deal. And then it got the nerve to be delivered by 5:05. That means if I deliver it at 5:05, and then let me tell you what Instacart does. See, Instacart, this is what they do. You have to deliver it by 5:05, and then when they see that you completed the order and everything, they'll turn around and have another order waiting for you in the app. Before you can even hit delivery, and give their customers their order, Instacart will have another order right there, right then and there in the app. They're going to be well versed. But see, this is their 18th item. They already shopped here 18 times. I already looked at the customer information. Look at customer information. If it's their very first time, that's a good time for them to be knowledge about they need to tip. But if you did this 18 times, trust and believe, you should already been tipping 18 times. Because I ain't driving all the way to Buford Drive. Most of those are apartment complexes over there. That's near the Mall of Georgia. It better be somebody's townhouse. And it better be somebody who's walking. That I'm going to be driving up to the door. But cross your fingers, y'all. I hope they not black, and I hope they not Asian, and I hope they not Indian. But I'm gonna tell you, I don't care. That may sound racist, but I'm telling you. See, that means that they already paid the service fee of $15 or $20 or more. I'm gonna explain it to them. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna gauge it. So maybe y'all talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna be let me go and do this shop. I'm taking my time. I am not rushing. See, that's the thing. You're a man. Black women too thirsty for men. There's those lonely women with kids and they ain't got no man. See, a black woman would tip a black man easily. Easily. Because see, y'all can flirt with the women, or not really flirt like, you know, coming on to them. But see, a black woman, they'll be flirting with men. If it was a woman delivering, trust me, they do not tip. I always hate to think that. Can you buy a shirt that says, no, I'm gonna start making some t-shirts that says tip me. I'm gonna start doing that. I found a podcast that would talk about how you can make money for free on Amazon, and you make custom t-shirts, and you don't even do all, you know, and they do all the work, and you turn around and sell t-shirts. I came up with the perfect idea. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start having me a Shopify store. My Shopify store is gonna be for ride sharing, and I'm gonna do a dang t-shirt line. Shoot. I wasn't talking to a lady when I asked. Yeah, I'm telling you. If you make some cute little t-shirts, shoot, start doing something about tips. All right, y'all, let me do this shop because I don't want them to give me the dang British woman to come on. If you don't start your shop in the next minute, it'll be reassigned, and then you get a reliability. And since this is a good size order, you know, I get at least, you know, let me see, 28. Yeah, I get at least 20 something bucks. So that's a good thing about it. All right, y'all, I'll see y'all in a few minutes.